Now, the second part of it was my mind. So I dealt with my body. You got the tips for that. Now it's my mind. Where was my mind at? I've always been a happy person, despite everything that's gone around me. You know, once you're told you've got the C word, you go through all the stages of grief. You go through shock. You go through denial. You go through grief, depression, acceptance, and finally, hope. I used to read a book for my kids called Asterix and the Falling Sky. You know what? I felt that the sky was falling on my head. And I couldn't really talk to my kids about it. They're too young. They don't want to be loaded with it. So I had to do something else. Everyone's sad for you. You have to handle their sadness. So one of the things I got my carer to do was to actually get my carer to be the go-between. The carer was the one who answered people's phone calls to tell them how I was going, so that I wouldn't have to exhaust myself telling people and crying about it. So before I forget, I think I better tell you that in order to get rid of cancer, you've got to get rid of your stresses. I remember I had at the time the why me stage, the poor me stage. Why is it, why is it I'm a sole parent, I have 3 kids, and it was happening to me. Round and round it went. God, why me? Really, really, why me? You know what? They say the cancer, you get cancer if you're nice. If you're over compliant. And that you get, if you're internalizing your pain. And people, they say, with heart attacks are people who are prone to express their anger. I don't think I'm nice. I think that I would say that people around me think I'm nice. Perhaps we can get Fred's opinion one day on it. Fred, what do you think? Am I nice?
She's nice.
Then I remember I had the if stage. I remember I specifically went to the what if stage. You try to analyze where you went wrong. What if I handled my marriage differently? Should I have stayed or left abuse cycle earlier rather than wait 23 years? There were far too many what ifs. Only now can I sit and think and say, perhaps these were stresses, these were circumstances that broke the camel's back. But really I'm not in a position to say anything. This is one moment in my life where I at least told myself, I'm not going to go through any more violence, and that there is no excuse for any kind of abuse. And that's at least what I've taught, but that's another story. All I can say now is that I was mentally broke. I had to get my mind strong. I had to do something to get my mind strong. To manage the array of doctors, the treatments, which was truly like a maze. So one of the things I did was I actually wrote down questions that when I asked my doctor. And remember, you do not, this is again I repeat, this concept of changing your doctor. You might be afraid, but if you're not, if you don't sense empathy from that doctor, you better move on. And that's one the reason why I had the 3 changes, basically 2 changes, because I did not feel that the doctor. I felt that the doctor was like as if he was a God talking to me. I didn't feel he was really touching me or caring for me. So one of the things besides writing questions, I attended seminars, any seminar, from breast cancer seminar. I don't know if you can see the tag. It says breast cancer, I don't know. I got it from Lifeline. To prostate cancer. Why should I go there? But I wanted to gain knowledge. Knowledge empowers you. You then get hope. That's what I needed. So ask those questions, write them down, and hopefully that will give you that elusive thing that you're looking for, which is hope.